Money makes the world go round, and there's plenty of it in gaming. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 forms of currency in video games. Here, we're looking at some of the most memorable and interesting monetary systems in the realm of gaming, spotlighting those with a standout feature or a unique element to their distribution.
Just bring me all the souls you can.
Be they gems, coins, or glowing bricks, these currencies are notable for a reason.
I'll buy some provisions for the journey, then we'll go.
Number 10. Super Sea Snails, Splatoon. Obtainable only during Splatfest events. These mysterious mollusks are intriguing in more ways than one. In the third-person shooter Splatoon, Super Sea Snails are used to either get additional gear slots or to re-roll a specific gear's abilities. To that end, players must visit Spike, a gear expert living in a shady alley who will trade you the snails in a manner that's clearly a reference to selling drugs. Given Spike's large stash of sea snails and the cash price he puts on using just one, it's a fascinating, if perhaps accidental, parallel. Number 9. Eridium, Borderlands 2. The world of Pandora is an odd place to say the least, and its currency is no different. Eridium, an element spread across Pandora after the events of the original Borderlands, is a full-fledged tradable item by the time the sequel rolls around. Specifically, this purple-colored element is primarily used to obtain black market upgrades for characters. However, Eridium has been implemented elsewhere, from being refined for weapons manufacturing, to acting as a fuel, to even being absorbed by sirens as a power enhancer. Nifty. Number 8. Halos, Bayonetta series.
Got your hands on something awfully rare, haven't you?
We imagine angels are wary of this. As it happens, the halos collected by Bayonetta are said to contain some element of the angel's life force, and are obtained by way of mass slaughter. Those details alone add some ambiguity to the eponymous Umbra Witch Bayonetta's quest, and that's without getting into her trading off the halos to the fallen angel Rodan.
Angels in agony are pretty much my slow jams.
On the bright side, all of those halos are useful for obtaining the game's various weapons, items, and battle techniques.
Anyway, you need any supplies, just make sure you keep bringing me these halos.
Even when she's fighting against demons who drop orbs instead of halos, Rodan accepts those at a 1-for-1 value, like at some sort of fantastic vacation resort.
We've lit our prices on fire, so there won't be hell to pay. Come on, I gotta say some cheesy shit sometimes.
Number 7. The National Currencies, the Witcher series.
I must check its authenticity in the lab before I can give you your coin. I'm a cautious man. Forgive me.
Change is not unheard of when it comes to the economy, and this game series is a fascinating case study.
I knew your mum for years. Charge Ternaria Coppa. This is how you repay me.
In the 2007 action RPG The Witcher, the Northern Kingdoms relied on the Orin coin for trade and other monetary concerns. This remained the standard for the sequel, but with the changes in political power that came about between games, in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, the Northern Kingdoms start to use the Novigrad crown.
No deal. Whoa, hold up.
Most interesting of all, the kingdoms allow the Orin to be traded for crown, with a 1-to-1 conversion rate as well.
And dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies. Do anything for gold, they will.
Number 6. Bolts, Ratchet and Clank series. Though they differ in shape, size, and color, the same unique design underlines it all. From the beginning, bolts, as in actual fastening bolts, have served as the titular duo's main collectible, typically obtained by destroying crates or foes. Visually quite unlike any other currency, bolts also grant Ratchet and Clank a means of buying each game's full array of weapons, armor, and upgrades. And that's before getting into the rarer variants, or the bolts that are rewarded for completing game-exclusive challenges.
So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh?
Number 5. Studs, LEGO series. Unconventional though they may be, studs have quickly become a memorable form of currency. First introduced in LEGO Star Wars the video game, these tiny plastic LEGO pieces soon found appeal as a plentiful form of collectible. Later LEGO games peppered their levels with studs and hid modifiers to boost one's total amount, as well as offering new characters and unlockable extras for trade. With varying amounts based on their color and new incarnations such as ghost studs, it's difficult to find a neater balance between charm and worth. Number 4. Souls. Souls series.
Let these ownerless souls become thine own.
When all are undead and the world is in turmoil, what else could be used for trade? The Souls game's brooding atmosphere and embrace of subtle horror are encapsulated in their primary currency, the literary souls of fallen enemies.
Feast upon their souls.
Taken from various fallen corpses, souls serve multiple purposes, from purchasing new armor and weapons to upgrading character stats.
So the world might be mended.
Thus, their multitude of uses gives them inherent value, making every death a burden and every effort to reclaim them a hard-fought victory. Number 3. Rupees, The Legend of Zelda series. Iconography is tough to pull off, but we feel that Nintendo nailed it here. Ever since the first Legend of Zelda game came to the NES back in 1987, the tunic-wearing hero Link has been greeted with gem-like rupees in various incarnations throughout Hyrule. Bearing a simple yet colorful design, rupees have at the same time evolved in terms of their worth, settling on a standard value for each color of rupee. And of course, being distributed evenly enough to be both rewarding and reasonably plentiful certainly helps. Number 2. Bottle Caps, Fallout series. Speaking of something iconic, here's an effortless creation that makes sense as a replacement for money.
I guess we could do a little trading. Here's what I got.
In the Fallout series, traditional paper money and coins have completely fallen out of use, with their place being filled by the caps of Nuka-Cola bottles.
Spend your money. Settle down.
Besides being valuable because of their relative scarcity, though, the caps also reinforce something key, the theme of clinging to nostalgia.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Their visual roots in 1950s Americana tie neatly into the Fallout world's inability to culturally move past the time and place, and serve as a reminder of what the world has lost.
Hey, I'd love to help, but there's a small matter of expenses.
Don't play games with me. I'll pay you if you find Nick, but it's going to be 100 caps.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Nabnosh, Ramet Tarlot, Kin, Froman, Bloody.
Number 1. Bullets, Metro series. There's nothing quite like the conflict between cost and convenience to make a player's experience thrilling.
So, I, as a good communist, which I am, will vouch for you.
Set in the underground metro tunnels of post-nuclear Moscow, this series has relied on bullets as its currency since the 2010 game Metro 2033. The idea at play here is deceptively simple. Special bullets the player collects can be used for either trade or combat. The trouble is, they're limited in number.
Bullets to the last surviving theatrical critic. Bullets for mercy on your souls.
Do you want to use these bullets to fend off enemies now, or abstain for the chance to spend them on valuable equipment? Decisions.
We got rats, fresh roasted before your eyes.
Do you agree with our list?
I can tell you're not gonna last long here.
What's your favorite form of currency in gaming? For more valuable top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I guess I'm gonna have to set up shop here and score me some halos. These stupid rings are worth a fortune back home.